West Midlands Police have deferred its plans to sell off whole swathes of the force's services as Unite's fight to keep our police public hits its mark. As Unite police support staff protested outside Thursday's meeting, the G4S Olympic security scandal was top of the media agenda. G4S are one of the bidders to provide police services in the West Midlands.
It's utterly staggering that G4S are part of this process for bidding. They had 7 years to prepare for the Olympics and they can't even deliver it for 2 weeks. How will the people of the West Midlands have trust in them if they were successful? If we had a major incident here in the West Midlands, we know on their past performance they could not be trusted to deliver, as our staff have done in the past and will continue to do if it is kept in-house.
Clearly the G4S incident is just one of a many where people have shown they cannot actually meet those promises. The thing about policing is we can't afford to say, well, sorry, it isn't profitable enough, we're going to wind the company up like you can in the private sector. Those services are essential to our communities and need to be maintained. And I would compare the performance of many of these private companies to the superb performance of police officers, police staff, police specials, the whole of the police community during the disturbances last August, where we proved that people do rally round. That's the sort of culture I want to see maintained and developed. I don't want to see it a culture where we're just looking at how we can make profit out of people's misery.
The West Midlands Police Authority caved in and voted to delay its shambolic Business Partnering for Police programme until after the Police and Crime Commissioner elections in November.
We've got something that's called a business plan. It clearly isn't a business plan. It doesn't provide any evidence of saving, doesn't provide any evidence as to how the efficiencies will be gained, and frankly doesn't cover any of the areas that you would expect to actually justify to our communities that this is of any benefit whatsoever to policing. It completely fudges over questions about accountability, doesn't say what the nature of the new body will be. It's almost certainly going to be a joint venture which is accountable to shareholders, so having staff performing core functions accountable to private managers, in turn accountable to private shareholders, I think is not acceptable to the vast majority of people in the West Midlands.
Unite Police support staff have been fighting off privatisation for months, so news that the authority voted to give no extra funding to the project when the money runs out in September was widely applauded. However, it's not a time to be complacent, with London Mayor Boris Johnson saying that large parts of the Metropolitan Police could be sold off.